this Friday is Disney Pixar's Leo. And then
welcome in. This is Luke. We're leaving Knott's. He's got some new movies coming out. Go ahead.
And then it's a Leo that's coming out this Friday. And June 27th is Megan 2.0.
Megan 2.0. I'm ready for that one.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to go see
Where did I park?
I'm going to go see that on Thursday.
What's your guys' channel?
SoCal Haunts and Parks.
It's SoCal Haunts and Parks.
On
Like,
TikTok?
YouTube.
YouTube. I have a TikTok, but
I have a TikTok too.
Very few.
Use it too often?
Not very often.
I
It's
don't
hard to do
use
both.
TikTok that often, but if you want to follow me,
Parks.
Haunts and Parks.
Haunt?
Yeah.
Or is it that one?
Yeah, that's one of them. And then I have another one, SoCal Shorts. But this is the theme
main
park
one?
one. Yeah.
Cool.
make sure you subscribe to all notifications.
I will.
Nice to meet
Thank
you.
you guys. Nice to meet you.
You come to Not Scary Farm?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Of course.
we're ready. We're ready. Yeah, gotta be here.
I have a TikTok too. Do you ever use TikTok?
Where did we park? We parked right here. Right here.
It has the cake in back.
Look for the cake in the back. I think this is me, isn't it? No? Yeah, that's me. What is on my dash? Oh, your mask. Okay, so we are gonna forward you over to SoCal Shorts. So jump over to SoCal Shorts.
I was gonna come over and say goodnight to the.
Oh, they're jumping over to the other stream.
Oh, okay.
They're not going to bed. Well, I mean, some of them might, but hopefully most of them are not.
You gotta get rid of some of this. Ooh, I like this Coke Zero bottle, but you never finished it.
I didn't finish it. You gotta finish it. I'm not used to having in my car. My passenger seat is normally just for my stuff. You jumped? Okay. Tom, hopefully never, but you know. Oh, you want me to put in? Here, I'll give you. Put it in here. You usually just go down beach, don't you? Or you get on the freeway? Luke's not sure yet.
Let's see.
Okay. Let's go this way. The water park is open, Soak City, till 5 p.m. So it's been closed since dusk. It doesn't, I don't know if they have lights for it or not. I've never seen it open during
the, can I use your cord to charge my phone?
I don't think I have one here. But you're gonna be in your house in just a second. Okay, let's do this. So those of you who do not know, Luke can't stop, never stop. JJ the Brazilian. Luke
Can't stop. Can't stop.
Handle exit 4632. Thank you.
I guess we have to.
I'm ready, Roger.
Put on my screen.
Yeah, 95, Roger.
What are you watching?
We are listening to the police
Roger,
radio.
6 Ultra Vermont.
If something goes down, we're going to go see the action.
Oh, okay.
29. Cancel 67 up at last call we handle. 715-867, cancel incident 4713-13885 will handle.
1587 Roger. Thank you, 85.
11, 1 second.
511, Roger. No further.
Sending 77th unit, 211 suspect just left. Code 2, party 1249. Runaway juvenile located, code 2, party 1266. Shades, we go.
23, I have your peer on the line. He's willing to meet. He's inside of a white Kia SUV blocking the driveway of the address. He's being mixed suspect description.
33 Roger. We already met with him. There's going to be no evidence of crime. You can show bill 4.
23, Roger. 5843, Roger. We're in need to locate. 6848, standby. Be advised, incident 4684 is possibly related. Bill 20, Roger. The nature of parking enforcement.
For traffic control, you can cancel, ma'am. We'll probably be clearing out here shortly.
43, Roger.
So you can show for 4 wrong suspect, 20th and Hoover.
4 on the code 6 Charles, 20th and Hoover, wrong suspect. 458, Roger.
'77th units, holding 2 timed out protocols in queue. 211 suspect just left. Code 2, Florence and Figueroa. Incident 4658, already 1249. Runaway juvenile located, code 2 at 631 West 82nd Street. Incident 4661, already 1266. Unit handle identified.
We're going to check out a few hotel protests and
270.
anything else I can find.
Roger, thank you. And you can show me clear. New York, Roger. 613 Hayride Avenue.
1283, Roger.
Mystery guest. Dodgers won? Do they play today? I was totally confused.
1393. Is there a location UPR?
I know they
Hey,
have.
Siri,
For toll request?
did the Dodgers win today?
76,
Yes. The Dodgers won against the
76.
Padres.
They gave 15 to 20
That's
minutes.
the second game, I think.
At
Yeah.
22, 29
My mom's
hours.
team lost.
Oh, she likes the Padres.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Boulevard, the business, incident 4732.
For you, Senate. No, I
747, roger.
985-4577, 9X48, what's the stop indicated verify location?
948, you should go for it, but no only Van Nuys. Information only. And we're not consistent.
As long as the controls I don't want to advantage information only.
Brady, hello. The Cubs fan.
Per units, information on possible phone vehicle
Boston.
4055 Oakwood Avenue, last seen 2 hours ago. Vehicle taken as a green Subaru SUV. The tent to the rear, 2 car seats in the rear seats. License 9 Charles Ida John 121. 9 Charles Ida John 121. Information on 4726.
Roger.
Northeast units in 11895, 11895.
Well, they have a protest scheduled
Talmadge and Fountain.
during the Thursday
Black,
game.
30 to 35 years. Dark shirt, dark pants. Throwing objects at passing vehicles. Code 3 and 104736, 301171.
Where's this? Don't pass by.
32 code 64 to that one.
Sure, Monica.
Unit 7895, flying code 3 from Hoover and Santa Monica to Talmadge and Fountain. Eddie Van Nuys unit product of plane 6171 Colbath Avenue, incident 4626-3937, in a man-woman dispute. 14310 Tiara Street, incident 4629-3943.
Oh. Okay. I can get 2 more songs. Good. Okay.
1393 Pier Housing, 1 minute ETA, make black Volkswagen.
Summer control. 2827, go ahead.
Can I get the email on 20 David 1338? First and last word can be 983.
Oh, David 9838.
724 should have been.
Ready, play close 6 Talmadge. 327, when I got my arrest, it's still in my stack.
Fox 42, roger.
I passed your house. OC 1914.
Yeah.
Hello, my friend. I hope for blessings on you and everyone in your house.
David 9838. No warrant. 2009. Kawasaki RS Derek Quintanilla 5317 Templeton Street.
Number 275 or DE20.
The old white Altima, getting on the 110 freeway. And northbound.
There, Jason.
William Tunnel frequency stand by 13 George 24 is in pursuit of a DUI driver. Now northbound the 110 freeway from 71st. Vehicle's a white Nissan Altima, requesting backup area supervisor.
Very zero.
Everything on it.
Road continuing northbound, the 110 freeway, approaching the block exit. Convicted citizens.
Freeway approaching Clapton exit. Identify only.
Omar, what is up, Omar?
13
OC,
George 21.
thank you.
Vacant house.
That was it was a really interesting meeting.
857.
I never dreamed it would take 7 hours. I thought I was going to make it to Summer Nights last night for Thomasina. I thought, I'll get a city council member for 2 hours and then I'll go.
Boulevard, CPR will direct to subject client physically assaulted on the client location code 2 and 74749 RD30.
Units
Ambulance,
Victor.
AEW suspect, Moore Park
Yeah,
and
we did do
Hazel
the
team.
line
Suspect is a security guard, male, black box, and wearing dark clothing. Go to incident 4745 and RD 985.
Main Street, requesting PD to stand by while they retrieve property from the apartment. Are you able to respond, or do you need a new call generated? One.
Occupant, male black, dress, appears to be Glenroy from Most Ribs.
You Roger.
19 Silver Force, suspect Julie.
Southbound Broadway from Dawson to White Nissan Altima. Suspect male black with dreadlocks. Possible Glenwood from East Coast Crips.
Dennis making a possible attempt suicide, 6277 Oakdale Avenue. Subject's female. Expressing suicidal ideation. Letter comments. Go to incident 4754, RT 2160.
I'll be on sequence for primary.
17 Roger.
Hello.
Hey, there's somebody 558 in the house. Nothing in Main Street.
Connect 41. 69. Victor 53, Roger. Suspect male, white, 29 years, gray hat, no closure, gray shorts, it's code 2. Incident 475, 790 1409.
What are you finding over there?
65259 Valley.
Just looking for some
4930
playlists.
West Washington Boulevard, code 2, incident 4749, RD 784.
89th Street.
Do you use Spotify or something?
No, I do Apple Music.
Let me try Apple Music.
Harry, it's going to be 8 dies. Harry T. Roger, you received 558 and a half
So
West
covers.
89th Street.
Copy, we'll be looking in here.
Can I get the primary unit on support?
13 George 24, 13 George 24, switch to simplex for 13 George 32.
Hey, we're filling in for 59 Olympic and Stanley, suspect now black, no sherry pants, choking hard, yelling and refusing to move out of the middle of the road. Code 3 insert 4764, ID 830. 35 from Marquez and Sunset.
That boys.
Upholstery unit 7833, Screaming Man, 438 North Spalding, across from 438 North Spalding, top unit of the apartment building, male screaming, cursing heard. Code 3 incident 4765, RDS 713.
2888, suspect was more than an Oakwood.
OC says we're gonna miss you, Luke. Take care, buddy.
Aww.
Hi from New Jersey.
61 West Broadway.
We're in Los Angeles or Orange County right now.
The primary unit in pursuit.
OC's from here. I don't
Spalding code 3 from the
remember where
brand
Omar
12
is from.
438 North Spalding Avenue.
Location to Olympic Station. And can you show us transporting female from Olympic Station to MDC Jail? Your time, 9 miles, 554.
Paul 64527 or Young Paul 64524, Young Paul 6524, from 2 and 10 to 4769 under 111. Monitor homes for additional.
4 Drive, Sound Melman, Illness, additional PR. Call back subject is appearance of Blaker, Mel White, 29 years, wearing a blue shirt, black shorts, other than point to fentanyl. Also, diamonds, one mental illness. Still got 210-475-70, 1409.
291 code 6 over at Washington on 9 Paul David X-ray 304. Code 41 code 6 104 to Antwerp. She had a 459.
Netherland 40, place on 8 Nora Ida. Adam 770. Very clear.
14827 landline 14x19. Code 51, are you clear?
Okay. 21 F8 for Pico 6 entry and aviation. Pico 6 location or just follow up.
Congratulations, Melody, on your 1 year at Disneyland. I'm so proud of you.
Entry and aviation.
Think with everyone, Roger.
Luke's mom wants to move to Florida because houses are cheaper, or she found a better job. His mom wants to move to Florida.
What?
The Planet Saver wants to know why you want to move to Florida.
Oh, my mom found a house in St. Cloud, which is 30 minutes away from Orlando.
They want to go to Disney World.
21 and 523 code 611.
They ain't gonna like the weather though.
Tell them
They're
to
gonna
buy
wanna
passes.
Buy passes. Luke says everybody buy a $1,000 Walt Disney World pass. Spend all of your money at the mouse and be happy about it.
Vehicle. Correction. Possible stolen vehicle. Cesar Chavez and North Hill Place. Identify only.
Congratulations.
One code 6 Charles indicated verified location.
Central Area Pizza on Vegas Power Trust.
6th Century and Aviation identified. 423. 31 FB 423 Century and Aviation. Full truck.
Right? I
$420.
don't think I'll ever be able to buy a house in California. I'll have to move if I want to own a house.
Or Young Paul 64524.
All the rest of my family members own
Henry
houses.
Robert Henry 6. Christian Mary Henry 3. Robert Henry 0. 6 Young 3. Frank King 0. 09755. Corresponding license 23 David 9114. 137 2015 Yamaha motorcycle light. 75 on an your 7 minutes.
Luke's theme park vlog. Or is that it?
Yeah, Luke's theme park vlog.
Study music. Low interest rate. Yeah, it's expensive, but if you live in California and you can do it, you got to do it when you can. Most of the people couldn't probably afford a house in today's market that live in the houses, you know. you're in St. Cloud?
And I'm not going to send it radio and send you the first step. Suspect is about 60 years, but haircut, wearing loose fitted clothing, 390. Additional the suspect, shoot officers as they respond. It's additional officer 475.
Additional officers respond to those two stuff. Tyrone and Victory.
Address 21 is going to go through Tyrone and Victory to 15120 Archwest.
Go back.
Thank you, Roger. Go through from Sylvan and Kessler to 15120 Arch. Henry 9 1986 has requested a unit to Mission Station for transport. T40 Roger.
Dispute 2814 West 60th. Incident 4464, RE1242. Unit handle identified.
86109 will respond. Go ahead.
William Boyd Adam Nora Frank 33597 Charles William 69287.
It's an Olympic division.
Air 60 over 15120 Archwest activity outside of the residence.
Activity out there.
Next for Air 18, they're responding from Newton. Nora Frank 33597 Charles William 69287. Comes back, no want, no warrant, no record on DMV.
Which direction is it going?
Go ahead, slow down for me. If you make the right-hand turn, there's a vehicle thinking southbound with the headlights on. I'm not sure that's a suspect's vehicle, so just use caution when you make that right-hand turn.
What's that?
And they just blacked out there. They're lining up that car for you. Once you make the right-hand turn on your left-hand side, I'm not sure if that's a vehicle or not. Can control can have the suspect's vehicle?
Suspect is inside of a white Chevrolet Traverse, looks like correction with tinted windows.
Okay, disregard that car. We're looking for a white Traverse. And control the location of that Traverse.
Somebody.
Broadway and Vernon on license plate 8. Next for Idaho Davis 662.
Play south of Cesar Chavez, respawn eastbound from Grant.
Smile, Luke.
The victim's name in that call, please.
You're on camera.
1425 standby.
And incident 4275 RD828.
You heard
And
me?
control will be looking for that white Traverse around that neighborhood.
Units, ambulance, ADW suspect just met shining road violation 910, stop and post 910, stop and post apartment 14 suspect ex-husband, male, Hispanic and black, 5'10", medium build, strangled the PR, code 3 incident 4800 ID 2045 on the units ahead identified. 67 is responding code 3 from West Valley Station to 16445 Victory Boulevard. 10 South Mariposa Avenue.
Code 6, Martin Luther King, West of Vermont, 810, George Paul, 585.
At 921 West I Street is now an ADW suspect. Suspect's the neighbor, female Hispanic, 20 years, dark tank top, sweats, armed with a knife. 32 is on the PR. PR advised suspects no longer at the location. Still code 2, incident 4770, RD 522.
Alright,
That's
let's
a
get
take
it,
care.
Kate. Yeah.
25, are you code 10, code 10,
I will never eat that cake.
325, Roger.
Any harbor supervisor to respond for the edge weapon call identify?
Cargo gas station. Subject vehicle is a block combat port 7 William Tom John 066, 7 William Tom John 066, drivers a male Asian 50 to 60s. Black gray striped shirt and gray jeans. Code 27480 1263.
The battery suspect there now, 8555 Beverly Boulevard of the SoCal Hotel. The subject is a male black suit. Subject pushed and while on the line was attempting to remove the PR from the property. Unknown nature, code 2 incident 4809 RD 711.
Additional, an incident 4800.
36 RP 105 clear, last 4.
36 RP 105 clear, incident number 4716.
So let's go.
4053, Roger.
I think I have a rose. Go.
345. There's a Ralph and Rampart at 3410 West 3rd Street.
All units 7A1 responding code 3 from 438 North Spalding Avenue to 8012 and House Melrose Avenue.
Okay. Let's put this there.
34. If you could, please take the call. Let's not again. And it's Olympic Division.
245 Roger. Further was sent out to verify address.
You on 2814 West 60th Street, canceled by callback. Incident 4464. Affirmative.
There now. At the location in front driveway, so says all black wearing a white beanie and black colored clothing, threatening the security guards with a knife. Stop at 10-409 RD 711.
Is written of the location for the vehicle.
You show the follow back in 1401 South Catalina Street, apartment number 8. 11 Queen 2, 11 A17, 11 William 91 Roger. 1401 South Catalina Street, apartment 8 in Olympic.
Dispute 627 West 79th, incident 4667 R1257.
Peaceful protest. Go to his Instagram. He went to City Hall today. He actually spoke yesterday at the LA City Council meeting of some sort. One of the subcommittee meetings or something. It was in the daytime, so I can't go.
The return is the same, 15120 Van Owen.
With that platform.
303 code 67 Metro Red platform.
7A1 code 6 8012 and House Melrose Avenue.
Roger.
Okay.
Hooded 40s, no shirt, khaki pants, associate CR with a shirt, no, with a stick. Code 2 incident 4821 in
Thank you.
1346.
Annoyed angelfish. Anglefish? Anglefish?
Coordinate suspects. Pico and Bendo drive to the alley behind at Israel structure on the
What are
construction.
we?
So it is with an older model black Prius. Suspects are male, Middle Eastern, 40 years, wearing black clothing, possibly with reflectors. Monitor comments for additional Platoon incident 4813 and 8857.
Avenue code 2 incident 4825 4989.
We call on better than
7A1 Roger. All units code 128012 and House Melrose Avenue, false alarm.
Incident 481.
Okay.
15, 6, 8, 15, Smith.
We're gonna go over here.
48 or 90.
Figure out which hotel we're gonna go to. There's quite a few. There's some here. I think there's one here in Orange County, and then there's several.
34, go ahead.
There's the one in Long Beach still. They're still protesting. The one in Pasadena, the mayor actually came out and confirmed that they had cleared any kind of federal agents from that hotel. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure you could trust her. But it's a victory in the fact that they said no, we've taken steps. ICE is not going to stay here, but they have people watching. So if they see them there, they're going to report them. So we'll go over here and try to figure it out.
59, 59, are you clear?
If you hear something on the scanner that we should rewind and try and hit, let me know too. Okay.
1263.
400 Magnolia Boulevard.
Charlotte Pacific Coast Highway and Avalon, wrong suspect.
61st and Broadway.
Seven out 30, Roger. Go platform. 1,200.
Illness at 21256 Avenue, 21256 Avenue, code 3 and step photo 35 ready 89.
That address that was provided to be a Wells Fargo on Van Dowen and Van Nuys, and there's no vehicle matching the description at that location.
1600 last location, 1600 Van Nuys, the Wells Fargo, no vehicle matching description. ARD 1107.
369 Griffith.
One PRT3, your status. Identify.
789 West Eagle Boulevard, Wells Fargo, incident 4832.
7873. We can take that code 3 call with a slight delay from Wilshire Station.
Hi, unit 7873 is finding code 3 with a delay from Wilshire Station to 21256 Avenue.
Air 16, I checked the areas that you provided, unable to locate the vehicle. You can show me clear.
Air 16 unable to locate the vehicle, Air 16.
You show me close at the back, the pursuit one.
13 George 22 Roger.
340, 340.
Roger, thank you.
1340, 1340, come on.
55 Maud Avenue, subject with the PRY, female white, COB of 11/24, 1982, diagnosed with oppositional disorder, schizophrenia, and borderline personality. Last seen at the location Friday at 7 a.m. wearing a black top and black pants. Code 2 incident 4842, RD 1655.
For 234, Roger. Show me around now.
Second 34 Roger.
Seven out 30, Roger.
661 Hart Street, incident 4805, RD 1516.
899, 459, flipping a woman, bubble and Nora, in the Allison's parking lot, suspect male, wider Male Hispanic, black hat, black shirt, cargo shorts, black sneakers, possibly assaulting a female, blonde hair, suspect vehicle for black Dodge Ram, code incident 4846 RD 1777. TDV1, there is a 450 fight at Palmer and full rest at the scene of the TC.
Okay.
Roger, I'll be code 6 there. Can I get an additional here, please?
Kentucky 101 clear, incident number 4718. Eugene?
Rotation is 11837, 11837, 311 man, Avenue 61 Figueroa, Avenue 61 in Figueroa on the A-line train track, subject to no black, no clothing. It's code 3 incident 4849 RD 1138. Units 11837, 20 code 3 from Avenue 61 and one of the Church Avenue 61 in Figueroa.
Adam 8555 Beverly Boulevard, suspect last seen westbound, suspect is ADW with a knife.
Okay, if you want, show me code 6, Expo Crenshaw platform.
31 FB 61 Expo Crenshaw platform.
4808, 451 handle.
Roger, can you also staff 4630?
Hey, 33 Road.
BRT3 Roger, 31 BRT7, 31 BRT7, you clear?
Station directly in front.
3734 Sherman Way. Suspect person in pocket number 6, the female side 38 years, wearing a Dodger shirt, black pants, white shirt, and the with other narcotics. Claim to have enough to know what was seen, code 245 49.
What can I get an RA for a 10-month-old male, constant breathing? No complaint, just want to get checked out.
Verified 10 months. You're able to handle the custody ringer in your stack, incident 4102. 13 group at 21816 Landmark at Landmark Park.
Turn
BRT9 Roger, 31 BRT7, 31 BRT7, come in. Go on, Harold. And 31 BRT7, come in.
31 BRT7, go ahead.
31 BRT7, are you clear?
BRT7 negative, we'll be here looking at you.
Okay.
BRT7 Roger. 31 FP33, 31 FP33, are you clear?
And Topanga response to the recreation room south of the state park. 21 George 33 has a 415 group forming.
31 Manual check on clear.
23rd signs an officer emergency. It's Minister Avenue, suspect inside a forest green van, male white, 58 years, close to incident 4866 and RD 1431.
Can you repeat that?
West location, suspect and victim got inside a black Dodge Ram, no front license plate, in the parking lot.
Roger, I'm making contact with one now. Dodge van, the appears on the phone, appears to be along the roof. They were together, both in the truck.
I'm okay in Vermont, Central.
3 North Broadway, 2223 North Broadway, the Department of Water and Power, code 3 and CF 468 and RD 412. 46 from Rango incoming.
Correction, no PPA.
Was it 18th?
4 only.
Right.
Station. FD41 Roger, Virgin Square, 31 FD421, 31 FD421, are you clear?
It looks like nobody's in Long Beach.
31 FD50, are you clear?
15 areas now. I still hear people who still platform.
50 Roger, 31 FD81, 31 FD81, are you clear?
We're still six people platform.
FD31 Roger.
7 code 6 is laying out.
Paper 1.6 also is blocked between Central and Hooper. 37 is requesting additional unit, Avenue 61 and Figueroa. 49 here. Mr. Charles, Richard. Identify. Units are in the middle of the park east of the soccer field.
Appointment. 2109 West Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard Code 2 Incident 4856 RD 374.
89th, Roger.
Behind the residence, so any cars would be just south of it, out of view from the street.
Responding, better location is south of
Okay.
21909 Leonard. Before Bubble and North also for Jesse.
3224 and 25
So the Holiday Inn is happening. Okay, we're on our way. Okay, we found one protest.
Units 49, did you receive? 11 120, Figueroa north of 61 Stealth Boat.
Be a streamer now. Get some footage. Okay. Yeah, I gotta figure out which iPhone app to use. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. I'm tired of driving to hotels that don't have any protesters at them. So I'm scouring people's Instagrams to actually find, recent stories with people actually at the protests. So I found one from 5 minutes ago that says there's a group back in Long Beach over here.
1800 Northwestern Avenue, President 4883 and 9639. 89 West.
So we'll keep an eye on the radio too.
Code 6 on Adamsville, standby.
We're maybe 10 minutes away.
155 North Occidental Boulevard, incident 4700, RG 231. Three call identified. For female white, 86 years, green eyes, short, gray hair, muscle range, black and white checkered pajamas with black shirt. Runners for the code 2 incident 4890, RD 1668. Incident 639. Incident 4883, RD 639.
Continue 44, verify your code 6 submission.
191 Charles 6. Robert 7, Frank George 8, John Sam 2, 16296.
There are no cars. Yeah, that's hard. Let's make it hard. There are a lot of unmarked cars.
Code 240, man, 199 then Frank George 8, John Sam 2, 16296. No DMV return, no warrant or warrant. Bridge 21 Roger. Okay, valid traffic here for the code 2183 identified. 17 correction. DMV returns electronic smog on then restraint file for adult drive.
No further. Battery domestic violence suspect 248 Westminster Avenue, code 2, incident 4866, RD 1431.
Any Bushra unit, 115 male, 751 South Person Avenue at apartment number 8. Male at PR store asking for help. Not known to PR. Code 2, incident 4896, RD at 743. To Roger. They have a 20-minute ETA of 2304.
733, incident at West Hall. 7833, Roger.
Jeffdale Avenue, 5155 Jeffdale Avenue. Here, I heard a woman screaming in distress and then a dark sedan on the license plate screeching away. Code 3, incident 4898, RD 2183. Can you get a Dan identified?
Next all not.
Possibility AW suspect 13734 Sherwood Way, code 2, incident 4857, 3916.
Heading by 2.48, 2716.
Next by 4, Howl-O-Scream.
Roger.
Anyway, I'm fighting a battery domestic violence, 266 Columbia Avenue. Suspects 44 miles back, 40 years, black fitted sweater, undercoat shorts, code 2 into the 4903, already 237.
Foot 6 near of 1800 Northwest.
615 code 6 in the area, 1800 Northwest Avenue.
Roger, good night.
Anyone clear?
Joe Northport, medical emergency.
14020, cancel incident 4757.
Full emergency only.
56, show us code 6, La Cienega, just north of Arborvitae on a stranded motorist in the middle lane.
2-4 Watchman.
17X22, come in.
Backup radio supervisor. 3 years, suspect number 1 wearing a blue hat, white shirt, gray shorts. On a bike, suspect number 2 wearing a black hat, gray shirt, black shorts. Suspects were armed with a gun. Code 2 incident 4906, RD 1345. Next 49, 11, next 49, come in. Respond to 6FB, correction 6FB 18 location identified.
What are you doing? What are you supposed to do? He's the Hollywood, north of Hollywood.
Correction code 650 419 Loma. East West Alley, east of Highland, north of Hollywood.
Hollywood.
631, Roger.
It's right after somebody.
2919, that's battery suspect 6060 Fulton Avenue, apartment 12. Suspect, female Hispanic, 25 years, black shirt, black pants, white shoes, under the influence of unknown narco. Code 2 incident 4908 RD 939.
Bonnie Green, Maryland.
It's the phone code 6 Charles, Bonnie Green, Maryland, wrong suspect. Highland, South of Franklin, suspect custody. 6 Charles 1 Roger.
Acted.
90, Roger.
On the east curve.
Four 770.
649, so 6 in the back.
Different, Roger. Go back up. 67, Roger. 6615, code 6 and 12. Code 6 on back of identify.
7847, Roger.
It's somebody's running or something.
Let me know once you guys actually kick off, and then I'll turn my radio down, just in case you need to talk to me later.
Yeah, we just started. We're actually heading north, and we're going to loop back around and then come down the main driveway. Closest on the ground wave. You have the empty unit just there.
6 George 1, repeat. Great. 6 George 1, RA Highland, south of Johnny Grant Lane.
7.
8537.
Snow 6 at McDonough Park, 1920 Cooper Drive.
Done. Yeah.
Zebra 46920 Old Gray Drive.
6 unit, ambulance, battery, domestic violence, 333 South St. Andrews Place, code 2 incident 4913, RDS 2022.
Correction, 4045 code 6, Crenshaw, Flossin.
Southeast Unit, battery, domestic violence, 609 West 94th Street, apartment number 2. Suspect is not Hispanic, 22 years, black shirt, black shorts. Suspect vehicle is a dark gray 2017 Honda Civic, code 24916, RD 1801. Everyone, Roger.
ABW, suspect just left Bonnie Grant, West Pico Boulevard. Suspect vehicle's a white Prius on a license plate. Suspect is a male, Hispanic, no further description. Suspect was pointing gun at PR and passerbys on the street. No longer at location, no unknown direction. Suspect process going. It's code 20419, RD 284.
15 Rod.
Just drawing right out of it.
Domestic violence suspect 248 Westminster Avenue, code 2, incident 4866, RD 1431.
0 Van Nuys Boulevard at the business, incident 4921.
That is my Roger.
David 092.
Any event advance cancel 5833 off the ambulance AW, suspect 4 Park in Hazel, unit 74745.
995
Location, subject friend, code 2, incident 4923, RD 834.
Transport booking 1491.
Right.
Yes, 19, roger.
Once we follow up route to Pacific Correction, 77 Delta 1.
14, 21, roger.
Repeat.
Truth.
833, roger. Time down 9 woman dispute 14310 TR Street, incident 4629, RD 943.
985 message.
Next 58, are you clear?
Go back that way, roger, I'll just...
And have you arrived?
Yeah, I'm right. Thank you.
1144. 650, can repeat? 650, roger. 871, roger.
On 41 and Pedro at the park for an AEW or a battery.
7876, can I get an RD check for 3746 Canfield Avenue?
Canfield Avenue. Thank you for watching, everybody. We're almost there.
Atlantic.
2088, roger.
9 seconds and 47 seconds.
1449, roger.
4910. 15885, roger.
Fantastic.
6815, switch to Simplex for 65020.
Roger, we're on Simplex. Can I also get a supervisor to Las Palmas and Yucca?
Alley with supervisor, meet 6815, Las Palmas and Yucca. FB20, 650.
Might have passed.
6815, 65020.
You can see it from the
8095, 8095,
I don't know how I went
cancel 4832, 8035, let me go.
Station for a male, approximately 30 years of age, conscious and breathing. Complaint sustained to his right foot, not due to an assault. We're going to be on the east side of the station.
31 FB201, RA Union Station, east side. Receive.
31 FB63, close to NCC Joe.
31 FB63, roger. Any use in Trina, racing vehicles, several and second, and the tunnel of vehicles and motorcycles heard racing and doing burnouts. Go to 931 RD 131.
Burnouts.
6815, go 6 miles, indicated verify location. Six Charles, Yucca, and Las Palmas. Valley Circle. Park unit, domestic violence, dispute 566 Kensington Avenue. Launch comments for additional. Code 2 incident 4935, RDS 219. Northeast Unit Code 3 River 5536, York Boulevard, and the laundry, incident 4937, RD 1126.
Okay.
Better location, Avenue 26 and Workman, St. John Sam George Street 6.
An additional unit.
Drive. Backing out on the direction of the vehicle is unknown. Hit the PR's vehicle. PRT feeds into a tree.
Approach incident 4943, ID 1109.
I don't know what they got that place got pulled over for.
Travel 92, start planning.
92 order 253. Message regarding the additional unit. Stand by 392 then up.
There's two police over here.
Troy Davey wasn't clear.
I want to park over here, but there's like two police in that parking lot. So. Making us think. I was gonna try and tell you how to do that the other day, John. It's not shouldn't be too complicated. You just gotta log into your settings on your account. But sorry I didn't get around to trying to explain to you. But they're just chilling over there. So there's two police on the one side, just chilling. That's where I want to park, but I don't want to park next to them. People think I'm a police officer. They think I came out of their car or something. Down a mile. I don't want to park that far down. I mean, like, I'm not breaking the law. You know, I'm not even breaking the noise ordinance. Somebody pointed out the other day that some of the cities, the noise ordinance was only in residential neighborhoods. Technically, this isn't a residential neighborhood, so the noise ordinance may not even apply. The noise ordinance may not even apply. I was honking my horn because they might have been in my way. I wasn't honking my horn illegally. I'm gonna park over here. Now that they had a guy pulled over here off the freeway, I think. The 24-hour subway. KG. Yeah, I think that was only in New York. Did you guys do that? We didn't do that in LA. Maybe that was only in New York and like Boston and stuff. But we didn't do any of that in LA. We're not close enough quarters for that. But I'm curious if you actually witnessed any of that. Yeah. I'm actually scared for the movement. Because, you know, they're arresting thousands of people every day. They've arrested thousands of men, mostly men, some women. And a lot of people are afraid to come out anymore. You know, I see comments on people on Instagram where they're like, the feds are going to prosecute you for advertising these rallies. And I haven't advertised these rallies, but I feel like if the Supreme Court lets people go to jail for advertising for protesting, that would be probably a time to move out of the country, you know? They should not be able to prosecute you for... Right, KG? I'm on all kinds of drones, but I'm not protesting. So... Done deal? They're violating the noise ordinance. And that's the thing. I don't think you can arrest them. They have trouble arresting them. Because it's a ticket. It's a parking ticket kind of offense. They have to get like people throwing bottles. They can arrest once things are thrown at police. If things are thrown at if police are at police. Right. They go after the people. You know what's funny too, because I'm not sure how many people are watching, but we were by the freeway on Sunday. No, Saturday. I think it was Saturday. The big No King's Day protest. And a guy ran by me and he kind of knocked into me, and I was a little overtaken by the fact that he knocked me pretty good, and he was crouched down and he was running. And then when I saw where he was running, he was kind of like trying to run through the crowd on purpose. And then 20 minutes later, or not 20 minutes later, 5 minutes later, and we could actually see how long it was because it's all live on the stream. You can see a contingent of police go straight to him and arrest him right in the middle of the protest. Like, you didn't think cops would come in there because, you know, it's dangerous for them or whatever. But I believe I found this guy in the news the next day, and he had thrown a firework at police officers. And they had the the people on standby to arrest anybody they wanted. And they went and picked him up right out of the middle of the crowd. And they got a little bit of the crowd after him, you know, like they were kind of being attacked by some of the crowd while they did it, but they didn't care because they were after that guy that had actually committed, you know, a more serious infraction. But, you know, I could be wrong though. I mean, I'm kind of extrapolating, and I don't want you guys to say that SoCal for sure knows. We could probably figure it out in the next couple months. The other option is that some of these cities just don't want to like deal with it. They don't want to spend the money. You know, personally, I thought that like Westminster just didn't want to attract the attention of bringing in a bunch of police. But here in Long Beach, this is the same site where they brought in a bunch of police. If you'll remember, we were here like 4 or 5 days ago, and they brought in 100 police, and they ran everybody off from this location. But there was a lot more people. There was like probably 300, 400 protesters. So I have seen a lot of people throw things at the police, and they're always masked up. They're not. Well, there's been a couple of them that weren't. A couple of, you know, drunk type of people that, you know, just didn't care if they were going to jail that night. But most of them were wearing full face masks. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. The police are always concerned that you're gonna, you know, somebody is willing to bring a real firearm to a protest, and, you know, like the guy that, you know, attacked the Congress people, you know. Yeah, I got hit with either a gas canister or something out of the fire, or possibly just somebody threw a bottle back in the direction of the crowd. You know, obviously not somebody trying to really be in favor of the crowd if they threw a bottle into the crowd. But yeah, I can't be, we have some video of it, but we're not sure still. That would, well, there's a guy too that died, but maybe he had a gun. They shot a protester somewhere, but I think he had shown up with a gun to the protest, but it was in a state where you're allowed to carry a gun, and so supposedly he was carrying a you know, he had a permit and he was allowed to carry the gun. But so there's the larger group is over here. I'm low resolution, so you're not going to be able to identify any of those people. I know, you know, the protest groups don't want. You know, I'm not here to help. I'm not here to aid future prosecution. It's not that I think any of those people are doing anything that they could get prosecuted for. But I'm not going to do high res recording of people. Eggs and tomatoes. Yeah, and they're not worried about the eggs and tomatoes. They're worried about the one person that brings and actually is intending to end possibly protesters' lives or possibly police lives, you know. They're worried about the guy that thinks it's okay to attack with the purpose of causing life loss or, you know, serious injury. Lisa Woods had things to say as well. Yeah, they all the council members at the very end did have a lot to say. The mayor kind of tried to backpedal, I would say. Like, she definitely didn't say, "Oh, you guys shouldn't protest," or anything like that. Christine. Yeah, they're not going to use my footage to help, even if any of these people did anything illegal, which hopefully they don't. Yeah, low res. Yeah, I'm not, I wouldn't do anything to be anywhere but neutral. I don't want to call it into court too. If they use your video, they could try and make you come to court, and I don't like missing being able to stream on YouTube because I had to take half a day off from work. Sun pond. Jamie, yeah, it was a lot of blood. I was really scared there for a minute. For about a minute, I was like, I didn't show you guys the blood for a minute. I didn't show you the blood until I knew I was all right. Because there was about, at least 30 seconds or a minute where I didn't know if I should lay down and wait for the helicopter to come or keep trying to move. Your money. I have not seen anybody out here getting paid to protest. I cannot speak for other locations, but I would doubt it. But there could be operatives in some of these like anarchist or communist groups. They could be professionals. Maybe they're fundraising, kind of like missionaries. There might be some professionals out here that make a career out of it by taking donations from other people. But as far as I can tell, there's nobody, funding the protesters. They all look pretty unique. Annoyed anglefish. Good night, everyone. Phone is dying. Save God Bless America and Los Angeles. Thank you, Annoyed Angelfish. Brady. Somehow they didn't flag that video. Of course, it was like 7 or 8 or 9 hours, So there was a lot of video there. Yeah. That must be different than that other one I was hearing about. The stitches are out. Yeah. It doesn't look as bad as I had thought. It's a pretty small, it healed up pretty good. I'll show you guys here in a little bit. Sunday, Father's Day. I went because I knew there'd be nobody at the urgent care on Father's Day. It'd be kind of a slow urgent care day. People don't want to go to the urgent care. They go the day before, the day after. They said there's people in Pomona. Showing them that they're there. Oh, police presence. The two across the street left. But now two just kind of drove by. Here they come again. They're trying to keep everybody awake. I drive by it all of the time. I don't think I've ever actually gone, no. I've gone to the swap meet at the Old World Market in, not Carson. But I don't think I ever been to it. I meant to, but I'm pretty sure it's there's nobody out. I haven't seen a mariachi band in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? People are hiding. They are arresting thousands of people a day. We can't begin to document who's being arrested. And that's reality. Trump wanted, I don't want to say his name. The person in power wanted 4,000 people arrested a day, and they're not quite meeting that, but they're probably getting like 3,000 a day or something. So they're getting close. So between Orange County and LA County, they're picking up 1,000 people a day or something crazy. Maybe it's 500. But yeah, that's not an insignificant amount of people. And then other people are staying in to be with their family members, and other people from other groups that are just staying home to be with their families because they feel the stress. You know, people that have nothing to do with migration or immigration, I think they're staying home just due to the fact that they feel the attack. They feel the stress of the situation on everyone. No, there's a group over here too. They're over here. They're on this side too. So they're hitting both sides of the hotel. But well, it's closed right now. But yeah, I maybe tomorrow night. I mean, I don't know what nights it's open. It's only open a couple nights a week. There's another big one in Westminster on Saturdays. They're going to buy another cop. But yeah, Westminster has one on Saturdays. It might be more interesting for me to go to the one in Westminster because I know how large it used to be. And I'll be able to compare the size, and I bet you'll be at least reduced by a third, if not reduced by a half or more. Yeah. Sorry, I'm falling asleep again. Yeah. He's definitely cussing. I'm not gonna say anything bad about cussing versus not cussing. I try not to cuss, but I mean, this is serious, you know. We're trying to, you know, this is civil disobedience, you know. You're oh, it is Juneteenth. I don't know if he wants to be on camera. Oh my God. Let's go walk around a little bit. Maybe he'll talk to us a little bit. I guess they're going home. So, or we gotta go to work tomorrow. What is this? Are they making a move on the other hotel? Or they just pull somebody over on the freeway? Happy Juneteenth, those of you who, I guess it's nationwide now. It used to be more of a southern type of thing. But now it's more nationwide. But so Juneteenth is actually when the Emancipation Proclamation. Yeah, they're just pulling somebody over off the freeway. Reached Texas, and I think it was just Texas, or maybe there's one for Texas and then one for some of the other southern states. But Emancipation Proclamation was signed in like February, which did away with the just absolute disrespect for human life that was slavery in the United States of America. And they signed it in like February, I think, and it took months for it to reach the southern states. And all those times, those people were still in slavery because they didn't know. And I wish I was a little more educated, but I'm not. But yeah, I think they just pulled that guy off over the freeway. But they were protesting at this hotel the other day too, if you guys remember. But it does look all quiet over here now. Kind of banged up some of those signs. Yeah, I used to know a little more detail. It's not I had to study the story a little more. But 30 years ago, it was mostly just the South that celebrated it. But now it's, a little more celebrated nationwide. Here in California, we used to celebrate Emancipation Day, which is, I think, the day he signed it, which was President Lincoln, who I think was a genuine and honest man. Seems like it, at least. He wrote a lot of things that were beyond his time. Right, yeah, the slave owners, they didn't want to get rid of all their money, all their workforce. Of course, we now know that the end of slavery didn't do much except for, encourage different ways of enslaving people, There's a whole set of people enslaved right here in Southern California. In garment industries where they come in and owe a debt and are paid substandard, illegal wages, and that's the second most affected group by ICE, is some of the Asian communities. They're going to arrest this guy for DUI, or they're going to give him a field sobriety test. That's what they're going to do. We're in Long Beach. This should be Long Beach Police, it looks like it. Which is interesting. I would have thought it was Highway Patrol. But it is actually Long Beach. I don't know, maybe he has expired tags or they have a warrant for him based on his tags. Because they definitely waited for backup to come before they approached him here. Maybe they let him go. I didn't renew my pass. We're going to do a lot more Universal this year. We'll do some Disneyland. Richard still has his pass. Luke will take you guys if you want him to. I get mixed reactions on that sometimes. But primarily I didn't pay for a pass, so trying to focus on other things. We got a lot better viewership on this type of stuff. But let me go. Yeah, I guess they're letting me go. Two other things. Long Beach State. So interesting. Campus police. Long Beach, Cal State Long Beach police. Huh. Maybe they're backing up the cops. We'll go talk to this guy if he wants to talk to us. At least tell him who we are. You know, that way you can look up the channel and feel more comfortable that we're not here trying to entrap him or get him to say something. Somebody in the media was just doing suggestive questions and everything the other day. Felt really bad for some of the guys. Just kind of entrapped by what was going on. That bar is closed. That's kind of interesting. It doesn't stay open for really long. I haven't walked over here before. I need to trim these plants back. Carryopolis. So it's like 2 hotels in one. Staywood Creek. You're the last man standing. Thank you. Right?
Yeah.
SoCal Shorts on YouTube, but I was trying not to show you when we walked right by.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
They say it's important. I don't know. I'm on the screen all the time. SoCal Shorts on YouTube.
I'll look you up.
I went to Santa Ana City Council meeting last night. I was there for like 8 hours.
How was that?
You know, it was good. I mean, the mayor there is crazy.
Yeah?
I don't know if you heard about her.
I heard somebody in Santa Ana filed a Freedom of Information Act to see what kind of documents they had, communication with the mayor.
She like basically said that like she doesn't want to be like stand out against ICE and like, but it's funny because some of the city council there actually were on the line and got shot with the protesters.
Oh shit! Good.
Right?
I mean, not good that they got shot, but
right.
good that they were there fighting.
I got shot in Compton.
In the head?
It was either a gas canister or explosion out of the fire. I don't think it was a rubber bullet because it was too much.
I'm so sorry.
But it happens. It happens. But normally I don't do political stuff. Usually I do fairs and concerts. But this is too much. And the quota system is too much. Like they're going to continue. Like people are in fear, you know.
You know, when does it end? Like they're going to be knocking door to door. We know there's 54% of Americans that agree with Donald Trump or that don't disapprove.
Used to. I hope it's used to.
Hopefully.
Right? or at least don't agree with this. You can agree with other things, but this, you know.
I could only think that every ICE agent that's going to a door of somebody's home, there's somebody that reported them.
Right.
They, you know.
I followed them the other day.
And where'd they go?
Went to the port. I work by the port.
Okay.
So we've always had the X-ray machines over there.
Okay.
And now I'm sure I'm on their database because I followed them on the first. But I was like, I'm gonna follow them. And then when they turned towards the port, I was like, okay, I guess they're going to the port.
That's okay. I was skeptical. Last night I came here. There was more people here than tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight there was like a third as much.
Honestly, they're arresting 1,000 people a day. Like literally, they're arresting people away from us.
Abducting.
Right, abducting, whatever.
They really
right.
Are. It's too unclear.
Right.
If somebody's not identifying themselves, not showing their face, not showing their badge, you know, I believe you might have the right to defend somebody from getting abducted.
Right. Well, and that's the thing too, is they say that they're coming in and they're doing ID checks. In America, the Supreme Court's upheld that you don't even need an ID unless you're driving a car, right? So if they show up right here, right now, I'm gonna be like, why do you need my ID?
Yeah, what for?
Right? I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm staying on the sidewalk.
I might not even have my ID on me.
Right.
Is he gonna arrest me and like take me to detention center? They're not gonna do that. Supposedly, Long Beach is not participating in that.
It's wild.
Anyway, last night I feel like there were some bad actors here who came out of the hotel to tell us that ICE is not here.
Oh.
Okay, so I walked through the parking lot. I looked through the license plates. I was looking for what they said to look for.
Right.
The tags. There were a lot of tags. There were rental cars.
Right.
You know, but we're by the hotel.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're by the airport. So,
right.
Whatever. I sticked out today. I had today off. So, I parked right here and I was watching. Right when I got here, there were I'm going to assume there were some kind of armed forces wearing green shirts, green t-shirts.
Geez.
They were wearing blue work pants, like as if they were mechanics. One of them was wearing their army boots. I recognize them, like the brown boots. The other one had them in their hand. Okay, they went inside.
Right.
Minutes later, not too close, but minutes later, there was a bus, like a van, that dropped off 3 guys. I waited a second before I left the parking spot to go get them over there.
Right.
They changed shirts, and one of them I'll show you the picture. One of them had like a green, like army bag,
I mean, to me, that's pretty obvious. Like, they're either Marines that are helping, like, at the detention center or something.
This guy.
Right.
This guy came out of the van. So, they're staying
Yeah, they're
here.
staying here.
They're staying here. We might not be loud enough with the 20 of us that are here.
Right. They probably, I don't know. I mean, do they really want to put earplugs in and go to bed? I would be scared.
I don't know.
I wouldn't want to sleep with just...
I'm more concerned about the other people that are staying here who are on vacation.
Right.
They should leave. Holiday Inn / whoever owns them is going to lose business from everyone else.
Well, and that's what should happen.
And they're not going to welcome them back.
That's what should happen, is the hotel should be like, look, if we do this, it's just like,
It's bad business.
Right. Like, you don't let people rent the room that aren't under 21.
Right.
Technically,
Exactly
you I don't know if that's legal because it's like age discrimination, but you do it and you get away with it.
Rental cars do it, so...
Right? Rental car. But yeah, and I don't know.
I'll be here for the next couple of days. Like, I am in the service industry. I work on the weekends. I get off late at night, but tomorrow I don't. Tuesday, Wednesday I don't. That's why I showed up on Tuesday and Wednesday in LA and over here, because everyone else came on their day off on Saturday and Sunday. Right. So the least I can do is come on my days off.
Well, the first day I came here, because the first time I ever went to a hotel, I went to Whittier. Okay. And it was super late because I went after LA had scared me away. Because at some point, I'm listening to Police Blotter, and it's gun here. It was scary. And I'm just like, okay, I'm going somewhere else. Mm-hmm. And I went to that one, and they supposedly left there, and it kind of looked like they did. And then I went to Pasadena yesterday, and the mayor in Pasadena actually said that ICE was in that hotel, and you don't know if she's telling the truth, but you kind of have to at least. It's a victory. Right. And if you got the mayor saying, look, ICE is not going to stay at this hotel, that's what we want. Mm-hmm. We want ICE to have no place to stay. Mm-hmm. So if that's starting to happen, I mean, people are going to watch that hotel, and if they see them there again, then it's going to be back, to square one. But
hopefully.
So.
But everybody has to, try harder. Everyone's busy trying to survive.
And that's the thing. The people.
I'm poor. I can't take time off to come do this. But if I could,
right,
I could stop everything for myself. And if everyone else does that, we can try to make change.
Right. And that, you have to do it for those people that aren't here.
Exactly.
There's hundreds of people every day that aren't even here to protest. Yes. And to me, that's crazy.
I have friends who have babies, who have kids who can't be here. I'm here because they can't be here. I have people who can't be here because of their immigration status. I'm here for them too.
Right. And I mean, they're going to kill the economy. The economy's just going to, it's just quiet. All the stores are quiet, not just,
there's too many things that are going to destroy the economy.
It's just crazy. But anyway, David.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. SoCal Shorts. Hopefully I'm, you're right.
On YouTube, SoCal Shorts?
Yeah, YouTube.
All right. Nice to meet you. Have fun.
We'll hope to see you again. I'm going to go home.
I'll be here again tomorrow.
Okay.
Hopefully, there's one guy who's here the past 2 nights.
Okay.
So I have a feeling he'll be here tomorrow. They brought pots and pans yesterday.
Right.
We were so loud yesterday.
The first day I was here, there was probably 400 people here, and they brought in like 100 police cars, and they ran everybody out. But I mean,
I gotta go. I gotta know.
Right.
All right. Have a good night.
So. Do some. I don't know what you guys say. Well, we are going to get some sleep before work tomorrow. This guy's going to stay here all night. And I don't think they're going to arrest him. I don't think they are. I think it's too questionable, the noise ordinances, that the police are just going to leave him alone. Making us think. KG. I think they're only going to get involved when it gets to be a large group. Sun Pond, Carriopolis. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. It's pretty quiet in LA. But he could be. He could be. I'm sure I won't be on every list there is, but you know, eventually they'll recognize that I am functioning as media and I'm not hiding anything. I'm not even really a Democrat, you know. I'm against what's happening here. I don't know. I may stay with the left. I may swing towards the middle, but I don't think you should say that, because I don't think he is. Yeah. And I'm not even going to say, like, undercover police trying to secure, you know, who knows? You know, maybe we need that, you know? I don't want to see another 9/11 style attack on the U.S., you know? But what they don't need to do is they don't need to detain law-abiding citizens that... Obviously, we need farm, restaurant, and hotel workers, because the man himself said, oh wait, we're going to stop arresting the farm, hotel, and restaurant workers, and then all of a sudden we're going to rescind that. Now we need those people again, or we don't need them again. We needed them for a little while. For like one day we needed all of our farm, restaurant, and hotel workers, right? We have a, I don't know, I'm not an economist. I'm not normally a politics person, but I think we have a pretty low unemployment rate in the U.S. Certainly have a lot of jobs that I don't want to do. Okay, let's see, maps. I'm still trying to find that light that I ran. CHP gave me a ticket for running a red light right there. It's like, I don't see no red light. What are you talking about? What you talking about? I don't see it again tonight. You go fight that thing. Two Watts. How you doing, Two Watts?
Truck, unknown make and model. Suspect number 1 is a male white, wearing a black mask, white shirt, white pants. Suspect number 2 is a male white, wearing a black shirt, black pants. Weapon used is a semi-automatic handgun. Property taken is an electric scooter. Weapon and property still outstanding. Incident 492.
I would give up my scooter if you had a semi-automatic.
201 identified. $739, Catherine Center. Someone in 960 will handle. Yeah. It's 49 Rogers. 41, cancel incident 4973, 1829, will handle. Okay, one Roger.
JT, you can send me 5002.
Roger.
355, that's a code 2 call. Let's go 60.
834, Roger.
In Andrews Place, code 3, incident 1, RD 1203.
Any unit, man, woman to 2, in the area 5139 South Main Street. One of calls for additional, code 2, incident 20, RD 1361.
Sir, I can request
Chargers versus
from
Chiefs.
outside the division, but if you have 2 available units, I could use them mid-block, 1 on Gates and 1 on Thomas, between Barbie and Baldwin.
RD 1231.
Say that.
12831, you're starting your location.
There's no way to collapse the perimeter a little bit so we can get the units that you need. Everybody needs to be in place for that. Yeah, copy, sir. I think we can collapse the 2 units that are holding corners on Gates and Thomas at Manitou. I think we can push them down. If they can hold that mid-block, and then we'll move the CP on Gates just south of Manitou.
It's 825. Big Violence, 270 Southwestern Avenue, code 2, incident 5027, RD 2013.
Control 6.
$835, Roger.
3, responding code 3.
There's still one police officer in that parking lot. Yeah.
1020, Roger.
Unit can cancel on that teacher's.
683 report of Pressure Boulevard suspect. Pressure subject is a daughter. Female black 40s, no further separate schizophrenia, not taking medication. Code 2 incident 26, RD 1241.
Being the back behind the global industry. The will call out from the depot.
Roger, you put them flipped up where you could. Base 2 location. Code 2 incident 0027 RD 357.
2/3 of the Dodgers, about 3/5 of the Lakers. Bailey 2277G.
The CPs have been moved to base of 1 85 to 85, Kelsey responds to Van ISGL, cancel at 0.
Grab them at swap meets. Many of them were probably far west. So. Right. Well, they rescinded that. It only lasted, I think it lasted 24 hours. And it ended this morning.
They had an announcement for 8.2, 8.3, 8.5.
8.20 no. Do you want me to raise him?
What about more? Thank you.
8.20 Roger. 8.2, 8.2 command.
We're right here on the Harvey Gates. Anywhere else need us?
A big block on Thomas between Barbies and Baldwin.
2 command. 33 code 6 ready lead and 1 minute.
Go ahead.
8.2 meet 8.20 PCH and Sunset. Avenue, Market E15, tail figures are now white, tan hat, black jacket, camel pants, smoke is PR's brother, crossing zippers from Schizophrenia, code 2, incident 0036, ID 1917.
8 Woodman Avenue, at the business, incident 41. 373, no further.
Rope dropping Six Flags.
PR's about to meet.
I have rope dropped Six Flags. Believe it or not, I never rope dropped Disneyland in my life. I rope dropped Disneyland Paris. I have rope dropped Six Flags Magic Mountain. That used to be the only season pass I had. And I don't think they opened till 10 a.m. or something.
Can you watch that thing?
Roger. Your response is in 9.
I'll take you, Roger. That was a report 6, Real Beach, call again.
Real Beach.
4. Operators 2.
8.5 meet 1820 at PCH and concept.
Particularly,
And I'm 19%.
847, Roger. Meet 8014, 922 Gately Avenue.
Roger. Be advised, we were canceled while we were en route for more needed to respond.
8819 Roger, 8814 is requesting. Yeah, 19 Roger. Traffic unit 1 traffic, Nova and Sherman Way, Nova and Sherman Way, District 8 goes to right, 2 doors sit down, code 3744 D2136. Solid traffic unit for code 5 identify. Solid traffic unit for code 5 identify.
Station we put 6 in the back.
First response, Roger.
Anyone old has me remember the Star Wars cereal box. I remember a lot of things on cereal boxes, but I'm trying to remember Star Wars. A similar licensing
And I'll
thing.
do 100 comments for further from an additional caller.
Same
This
for
one,
two.
code 2 and 10 4577.
Are you talking about Six Flags Great America? Or I'm sorry, not Six Flags Great America. Great America or Six Flags Discovery Keeper.
Sorry, 6 in there, 2151, West Century.
Going to Legoland. I'm not that impressed by Legoland. Some of the theme parks in Europe are much, much better. Legoland was not that good. Maybe I can convince my niece to take it. Yeah, I mean it's good, but the ones in Europe are better.
Gray jacket, blue jeans.
But yeah, I mean if you're here in California, it's decent. I mean I like SeaWorld better, but we had a friend in the chat that was he's an employee there at SeaWorld, so he gave us some free tickets. The only ride, actually the most impressive ride to me was the submarines. They have a little submarine that's actually underwater, and it actually goes through aquariums with real fish. Similar to the Disneyland submarines here in Disneyland Park, California, except it's like all kind of open glass, so you can see below, above, all around you, and it's real fish instead of just a fake pool. Technically it's a fake pool still, but fake pool with real fish in it.
Instead of 4585.
Silver Ford SUV.
AW just occurred, flower in 28th, flower in 28th. Female black suspect Juneteenth, number 1, 50 years, blue cap, brown shirt with the firearm.
So we will be back in LA
Black sweater, blue
tomorrow.
mask, gray shorts. Says number 1, point handgun at PO orders. This is number 2, assault appear on the back of the head. Appears not expression suspects are now in a grade 10. It's code 3 and incident 60 and RD 329. Southwest Union Island identify.
Stop decision. 15 from your 10 15 is a code 2 call. 459 investigation on my side. Be advised, we're going to have one in custody. We're unable to have them.
2 watts. I didn't see that message. Did you cuss in the message?
370.
No?
Incident 65, Audi 728.
Maybe they thought it was attacking. I don't know.
Or so unit script Mormon 6805 Louise Avenue, 6805 Louise Avenue, front location. Water code traditional code 367, RD 1027.
Heart condition keeps you off the plane, sadly. Cardiologist warned me that. Oh, really?
Message re-identify and repeat.
Well, take it easy then on plane, on anything with pressure. I like Great America. So the most impressive ride to me at Great America is that simulator screen ride. It's super high res screens there. That screen hasn't been rivaled anywhere. Disney and Universal don't have as high tech of a screen as that was.
7333, traffic collision 1290, 4th Avenue, Clip 2, City 25, and 8759.
Item 99, verify 49 location.
99, Corbin, north of Rinaldi. Fortune 5606, Woodbine has been 10 on 4.
XL97, show me backing on the cauliflower. XL975.
So Knott's is on this street. We were down the street at Knott's earlier.
383, Roger.
Communication tree incident 74. Roger.
Pills for the bad ticker. Yeah, sorry about that. Feel for you. The beta blocker and the two other ones.
Got here, so we're good. About 50%. Right.
Okay. 5035, 9899. Incident 39, RD 645.
1240, 1240, 1026.
Tree incident 4954 and RD 2096.
Yeah, I need go 6 me off while at 28th Street. 350 well. 350 left.
Wearing a black t-shirt, black shorts, black Crocs. Code 2, incident 78, RD 563.
Still need it on 46, so correction 4630.
Supervisor to respond to the possible male mental illness identified.
503.
530, Roger.
At least 5 minutes. Can't see 5 test.
XL97, we're all good checks on this call on 28 Flower. Where was the victim?
XL977, right?
XL97, disregarding on
XL977, Roger.
Code 6 on flashlight, the callback's a voicemail.
Yeah, Roger.
97 to the units, code 6, that is the tent that you guys are code 6 on.
Hey, he's just backing. Just that.
787, roger.
Please, turn you to make call Cambridge.
269, roger. Antina 77 party 12018 Valley Hard Drive. Incident 4927 3998.
Go ahead, Marjorie. We're on Thomas and Barbie, and we have somebody pointing a laser at us from the east. Can you see them?
That's a roger. Go 6 on follow informing a suspect's male, black, wearing a brown sweatshirt. And call up unit domestic violence 234 North Chicago Street, apartment 16, suspect ex-boyfriend. No further description. PO disconnect the line code 21784, RD 464. Second.
You're right. What's the way? Can you go on for? I'm an XID 5033.
18 out of 17. Control. Be advised, this call on 90 Big Road is going to be related to 77 occurrence.
1886, roger.
Walking in the middle of the street, no further, it's code 386, energy 249. South 599.
4031, roger.
Contact 34, contact 54, land on the watch commander. Do you want to follow up? Apartment 633. Hey, 77th unit. Possible 459, suspect 822 West 60th Street. Here received an alert that someone was at the garage tampering with the door. Now the camera is offline. Go to incident 91, RDS 1239. 212, your status?
Open it later.
23 code 6 to know the Sherman Way.
5849.
Okay, 49 sir. Hey, that suspect there now.
Time for
113th Main, 113th and Main, across the street from Jesse's Electric Shop on Main, next to vehicle. PR is no Hispanic in a gray truck, armed with a knife, attempted to kidnap PR. Code 3 incident 0094 RD 1842. No Hispanic, 22 years. Black shirt, no further description. Broke windows, PL on his house with a bat. Suspect was location in unknown direction of black Hyundai Elantra. Code 3 incident 92 RD 1994.
10 minutes. $48.49 negative.
4849, Russia.
On the south side of Baldwin, about one property east, there's an open sliding gate that leads down their driveway.
Unit success to 113th and Main.
17835. Keep driving northbound.
35, roger.
And so it's a couple blocks north of Rinaldi.
135, roger.
One under responding code 3 from 103 in success to 113th and Main.
By the silver car. Yeah, I guess there's 4 doors there.
Laser for the extra from car identify.
Alpha 0.
Good to know, Roger.
Unit welfare check 1421 Southwest Marlin Avenue, code 2, incident 69, RD 2079. Training on agent 1253 North Veranda Street, 1253 North Veranda Street. This was a gray Ford van, unlicensed plate. Suspect is a PSX, boyfriend law suspended 41 years. So for a description, somebody spraying the PO via text messages due that he was nearby. It's code 3 incident 97, RD 1163. And the location, the PR has no further.
West 1111 Wilshire Boulevard.
And it's 11 at 73, Sonic 3 from Sunset Normandy to 1253 North Veranda.
1184 County, cancel excellent. G controls are flying from Northeast Station.
11 at 73, cancel response. All units 11A51 Sonic 3 from Northeast State to 1253 North Veranda.
73. We'll continue our response to 51.
11 at 73, RD. 1749, RD 1701.
Roger.
Okay, so we are here. Tube Watts.
Yeah, I think you're in the alley.
I don't know. You can't see make us think. We'll work on that one tomorrow, make us think. See what I can do. Brady. You think so, Brady? Silver car? I don't have a silver car. Krusty the Clown. They gave you a timeout? You always send me an email of a screenshot of what got deleted or something. Otherwise, I don't really know. But we'll see you all tomorrow. We appreciate you. And we'll start from LA hopefully tomorrow. So, good night, everyone. Bye.